This is Paul. The phrase, yes, due process of law, has been ruled to forbid the states to violate most rights protected by the Bill of Rights. Yes, my rights have been violated since July 2nd of 2011. Yes, my son's rights have been violated since they were abducted from Guam. Yes, and I'm absolutely sure that the use of these court orders to violate their equal protections, yes, will allow them to sue every school district right now. Civil rights coordinators cannot have knowledge of the fraud of depriving, yes, the students of any school of the United States of their equal protections of the law. Now, I've told you, right, that it is against the law to issue court orders where the respondent did not receive due process. Yes, where the petitioner did not acknowledge any due process. Pooch. And it sure the fuck violates the civil rights of my sons to not enforce the fraud laws. Now, I know you're sitting there thinking, well, we're just not going to do it. But I will sue every judge of the United States for their knowledge, yes, of violating the supremacy clause of the United States Constitution. Because as a father, after I had informed you, yes, that the petitioner didn't sign it, yeah, that means she didn't want it. It is an obligation of any court order that the petitioner acknowledges it. You can't have somebody step in saying, well, I'm the fiduciary of the family. And it is an obligation of every court order, permanent, that you give notice and opportunity to the respondent. And you can't make up some bullshit about me motioning the court. And you sure the fuck can't violate the civil rights of my 5 sons because they had the right to have both parents involved in the judicial process of issuing court orders. Do you fucking understand? Now, we have a little problem. We have some fraud going on where you as a police department have been enforcing a fraudulent court order issued by the court commissioner. Yes. Since July 31st of 2015. Yes. Now, as a police department, you are obligated to enforce the civil rights of the 5 minors named. Yes. You're obligated to enforce my rights as their father. Yes. And you're obligated to enforce the rights of their mother. Poop. Now, this court, for some reason, thought they could violate all the requirements of due process. You can't. And for every day that you said, well, he's just shit out of luck. Guess what, you stupid fuckers? You get to go to prison for this. Now, there is no possible way, yes, that in the United States of America that we could allow for any court to violate the supremacy of the United States Constitution. So I want you to remove your fraud today. Do you understand, judges? Yes. I want you to remove the fucking fraud because I'm going to make absolutely sure. Remove the fraud. We can't allow for any court of the United States to violate the supremacy of the